Hi, and welcome to another episode of Fort Riley, the podcast. We've already made it to February, and the groundhog didn't see his shadow, so there is a whole lot of hope for warmer weather. And with it, the idea of giving to others. Today, we're going to tackle the subject of volunteerism, not only how to find out about the opportunities, but how to count every hour and get credit for it.
My name is Yvonne Arguijo, and I'm an ACS specialist.
Okay. And for ACS, what is it that you do?
At ACS, I do an array of topics such as teaching SFRG classes. I do participate in the relocation program as well. I also am one of the volunteer coordinators for the military installation.
So volunteering, let's talk about that. Tell me what that program entails.
Okay, so the volunteer program entails just helping, whether it's spouses or soldiers looking to, stay busy in their spare time. If they want to, do some volunteer federal experience at ACS or any organizations on post, or participate in the unit's SFRGs, the Soldier Family Readiness Groups, they can do so. They can either go to their organizational point of contacts of the unit, or they can come to ACS. I can help process their paperwork. There's 3 different forms for them to sign. The forms do cover, if they injure themselves, workman's compensation. And so what I do is I always ask them, what job duties are they requesting? Where are they looking to align themselves with to enhance their skills? They'll let me know. And then what I do is I go over a list of organizations here on Fort Riley, as well as I will get them in contact if they don't know their unit CFRR or their unit's OPOC. And then I'll give them the point of contact so that way they can start seeking out volunteer opportunities.
Talk to me about how you guys track the time that volunteers have. And then if it's federal experience, how does that work for them when they're maybe seeking employment in the future?
So federal work experience, whatever volunteer experience that one does on the military installation of Fort Riley, and as well as any other military installation, it is federal experience. Whether it's you're doing area beautification, or if you're doing binders, making copies, or you're participating in events, outside events, it is federal work experience. You can claim that on your resume as work experience and not just volunteer experience. And what that does is it fills in the gaps in between employment. So that helps enhancing your skills. It helps when you're networking with people. And so when you are volunteering on the military installation, you want to go to the VMIS website, which is your Army Family Web Portal. And then that's where you'll go to create your account with VMIS, your Volunteer Management Information System. And then once you create that account, you'll start logging hours. So in order to get them certified, you can come to, one of the volunteer coordinators at ACS, or you can go to either the unit's organizational point of contact or the organization that you're working for, whether it be the USO, American Red Cross. You can go to any organizational point of contact with the organization of your choosing. And then you can begin to log hours and get them certified, and when you're ready, if you have to show proof that you've been working and you want to show that detailed report. It's a detailed report that has all your information on there, along with the events and the hours that you participated with volunteering. You can easily print that off on your service log and you can present it to whomever's asking.
So what are some other good reasons for volunteering?
There's lots of good reason, good work experience for one, as well as you get to network with different people, different organizations. You never know when you're ready to, apply for federal work experience on the base or even off base, and you start networking with people. Then you're able to get in contact with those that see your work ethic. They know how reliable you are. They know how you go above and beyond. You like to help people. That helps get your foot in the door. As I stated, you can claim it on your resume. We have an employment readiness program at ACS, and the employment readiness program manager can help assist a spouse put their resume in federal format and help them maneuver through usajobs.gov for that perfect position that they're looking for. There's just so many different opportunities. Also, they can get recognized, via certificate, recognition certificate. A lot of times the military recognizes their volunteers as well, and they give them certificates in the green folders, military style, and they usually have a ceremony for them, which makes you feel really special to be a part of, the military's mission. You feel like you're making a difference. You're helping those that may be less fortunate in that particular circumstance, whatever the case may be.
I know that soldiers can also earn points toward awards and promotions. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, they can earn the MOVSM, the Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Award. That's a big one, and it comes along with 10 promotion points.
Wow.
Yes, and so when soldiers are volunteering, if they want to earn the MOVSM, they should always speak with their commander. The commander will give them the set standard of volunteer service hours for those type of recognitions.
Great. So what are some of the biggest needs for volunteers that you know of today?
The biggest needs right now, I would say, every organization here on post has a need. We welcome volunteers all the time, whatever time they have to give us, we're more than grateful for it. I received another request from Army Substance Abuse Program. So they're having an event for April for alcohol awareness on the 12th of April, and they need volunteers to help with face painting, blowing up balloons, all these nice fun activities. Also, as I stated with ACS, we have an array of programs that, we need help with, binders, helping those in the lending closet, some who just either arrived or they're leaving their household goods, either are on the way shipped here or they've been picked up and they just want basic household items.
So you were telling me also about Volunteer Appreciation Day.
Volunteer Appreciation Day is coming up in April. On April the 4th, it'll be at Spare Time. And what that consists of is any volunteer on the military installation who's done at least one service hour. They are going to get invited via email. And they should be checking their emails as well as their spam to be invited. They'll be able to bring their spouse and their children, but they have to make sure they RSVP for this event. So as I said, it'll be at Spare Time. There will be food, hors d'oeuvres. There's going to be a recognition certificate. You're going to have leadership there, thanking them for their service, as well as the ACS staff. There's many different activities at Spare Time that's going to be free of charge to them. There's going to be lots of goodies there just to be able to, show our recognition, show that we're grateful and thank them. I know that a lot of people, volunteer out of the kindness of their heart, but we want to let them know that they are appreciated. So Volunteer of the Year also is coming up in April. And so with Volunteer of the Year, the standard for that is at least 75 hours. And so they will also be invited RSVP if selected. So each brigade is going to select up to 4 volunteers. But what Volunteer of the Year consists of is a nice banquet, a nice formal dinner. You have your high-ranking leadership there, as well as the ACS staff, to recognize volunteers at a higher level.
How do they get a hold of you to find out about opportunities and get registered?
They can come to Army Community Service, ACS. Our number is 785-239-9435. We are located at 7264 Normandy Drive. But they just give me a call. There's 2 of us. There's Christian Valentine as well, and Miss Tina Bailey is our backup volunteer coordinator. So there's plenty of us to help, assist anyone with volunteer opportunities, with their paperwork, if they have any questions or they need direction. Thank you for listening to Fort Riley, the podcast.